we add integers. Okay, first of all we can add one number line. Okay, add 6 and 2 on the number line. Add 6 and 2 on the number line. 6 means positive 6 and this is also positive, both are positive. Okay, first of all you can draw a number line. First of all you can draw an integer number line. Okay, on the number line, first number is what? 6. So on the number line, start from 0 and move 6 units. And the point is A. On this direction, right direction. Okay. On the number line, start from 0 and move 6 units to the right to reach point A. Okay. And what is the next number? 2, which represents 6. Now start from A. And move 2 units. Now start from A and move 2 units to the right of A. To reach B. Okay. So what is the result now? 8. Okay. Clearly B represents 8. Hence 6 plus 2. Addition is what? Plus. 6 plus 2 equals to 8. If both are positive integers. We want to add both positive integers, then we have to do like this. Okay, start from 0. Okay, move 6 units at a time. Okay, move 6 units at a time. Then we get point A. And again you have to move 2 steps to get point B to the right side. So hence 6 plus 2 equals to 8. Add 5 and minus 4 on the number line. Here one is positive integer, another one is negative integer. We know positive integers are moving on the number line right side of 0 and negative number is on left side of 0. Okay. So on first one we draw an integer number line. On the number line, start from 0 and move 5 units to the right to reach point A at a time. Okay. So now this point is A. Okay, which represents 5. A represents 5. Now start from A. Move 4 units. To the left of A. To the left of A. So what is the value here? 1. We get 1. So this is nothing but B. So B represents 1. Clearly B represents 1. Hence 5 plus of minus 4. 5 plus of minus 4 equals to 1. Add 2 negative integers on the number line. Minus 3 and minus 5. Add minus 3 and minus 5 on the number line. Okay, first of all you can draw an integer number line. Okay, this is the integer number line. Okay, on the number line, start from 0 and move 3 units to the left to reach point A. Okay, to the left to reach point A, it represents minus 3. Now start from A. Move 5 units to the left of A. We reach B. So it represents minus 8. Okay, clearly B represents minus 8. So we want to add 2 negative integers. The result is also a negative. Okay, hence minus 3 plus of minus 5. minus 3 plus of minus 5 equal to minus 8, equal to minus 8. Next, add minus 3 and 3 on the number line. One is positive, another one is negative. Okay, add minus 3 and 3 on the number line. Okay, first of all you can draw a number line. Okay, on the number line start from 0. On the number line start from 0. Move 3 units to the left of 0. Move 3 units to the left of 0. Then we reach A. A represents minus 3. A represents minus 3. Okay, now start from A. Now start from A and move 3 units. This is also 3. And move 3 units to the right. This is positive now to right. Then we reach B and B represents 0. So clearly B represents 0. Hence minus 3 plus 3 equal to 0. Minus 3 plus 3 equals to 0. Rules for application, rules for addition of integers. Okay, first one. To add two integers of like signs. Like signs means both are positive or both are negative. Okay, just add their values and keep the sign same. Okay, see here. To add two integers of like signs. Like signs means either both positive or negative. Okay. To add two integers of like signs, both positive or both negative. Add their values regardless of its signs. Add their values regardless of its signs and give the sum their common sign. Give the sum their common sign. See here, first example, 11 plus 19. Here 11 and 19 both are positive integers. Here 11 and 19 both are positive integers. What is the result here? Just add them. 30, 11 plus 30, 19 equal to 30. 30 is also a positive integer. So what we know? If we add two positive integers, the result is also a positive integer. Okay. Next, see here, minus 12 is added to minus 17. Minus 12 plus minus 17. Here, both are negative integers. Minus 12 is a negative integer. Minus 17 is also a negative integer. So add them. So first of all, regardless of its sign, just add their values. Means minus 12 plus 17. 12 plus 17 equal to how much? 29. So what is the sign here? Negative. So the answer is negative 29 or minus 29. What we observe here? If you add two negative integers, the result is also a negative integer. Okay, if you add two positive integers, the result is always positive. If we add two negative integers, the result is always negative. Second rule, to add two integers of unlike signs. Unlike signs means one is positive integer and another one is negative integer. You just add them. What we get? See now. To add two integers of unlike signs means one positive and the other negative. Find the difference between their values. Find the difference between their numerical values regardless of its signs. And give the sign of the greater integer. And give the sign of the greater integers to this difference. See here minus 25 plus 7. This is negative integer and this is positive integer. So you just find out the difference between these two. How much the difference between 25 and 11? 14. So without signs, which one is greater? 25 or 11? Always 25 is greater than 11. So 25 is on which sign? Negative sign, minus sign. So the result is also in minus. So the difference is 14. Negative integer is 25. So minus 14 is the result. Okay. And see the next example. 79 plus minus 48. So this is negative integer and this is positive. You just find out the difference between these two. How much the difference between these two? 31. The difference is 31. Which is the greatest integer? 79 is the greatest integer with positive sign. So the result is in positive. See the example now. Find the sum of the following. Find the sum of the following. Minus 5 plus minus 11 plus 3 plus 17. Here you can observe the first two integers are negative integers and the next two integers are positive integers. If we add two negative integers, we can add them and keep the sign same. So minus 5 plus 11. Okay. What about two positive integers? If you add two positive, the result is always positive. So 3 plus 17 equals to 20. So minus 5 plus 11, 16 plus 20. What is the second rule? If you add two integers of unlike sign means one positive and the other negative. Here this is negative and this is positive. What will do? First you have to do that you have to find out the difference between these two. How much the difference between these two? 4. Okay. The difference between these two is 4. Which is the bigger one? Means bigger digit, bigger number. 20 is the greatest one. 20 on its sign, plus sign. So the result is always plus. The result is always plus. What is the answer? Plus 4. Okay. Now see the second example here. 35 plus minus 1 plus minus 64 plus minus 8. Okay. See the first two integers. First integer is positive, second integer is negative. So you just find the difference between these two. Always 35 is greater than 1. So this is 34 now. Plus okay. These two are negative integers. If you add two negative integers, the result is always a negative. So minus. Add them 64 plus 8, 72. 64 plus 8, 72. So now 34 plus of minus 72. So one is positive integer, another one is negative integer. One is positive integer, another one is negative integer. So what we'll do? First find out the difference between these two. How much the difference? Subtract 34 from 72. 2 minus 1 is not equal to 12 minus 4 8. 38. So the result is 38. Okay. 34 or 72. Which one greater one? 72 is the greatest one. 72 on which sign? Negative sign. So the result is minus 38. Properties of addition of integers. Already we know the properties of whole numbers. Like that here also same. Okay, if you add two whole numbers, the result is of same whole number. Then closure property is satisfied. Like that here, closure property for integers. The sum of two integers. The sum of two integers is always an integer. The sum of two integers is always an integer. So here hence integers are closed under addition operation. Integers are closed under addition operation. Suppose if A and B are any two integers, the sum of these two is also an integer. The sum of these two is also an integer. Check. 3 plus 6. 3 is an integer. 6 is an integer. Okay. 3 is a positive integer, 6 is also a positive integer. Sum of these two integers is equal to 9. So 9 is also a positive integer. So second one, minus 7 plus minus 8 means here this is negative. Minus 1 is a negative integer, minus 8 is a negative integer. By using rule 1, the sum of two negative integers is always negative. 8 plus 7, 15. So minus 15. See here. 9 plus minus 15. 9 is a positive integer, 15 is a negative integer. So one positive, one negative means first of all you find out the difference between these two. The difference between these two is 6. Which is the greater one? 15 is the greater one. So 15 on its sign, negative sign. So the result is minus 6. Okay, next. Minus 6 is an integer. Okay. 21 plus minus 7. 21 is a positive integer. 7 is a negative integer. So one positive, one negative sum is always difference. So the difference between these two is 14. The greater number is 21 on plus sign. So the result is plus 14. So 14 is also an integer. So closure property is satisfied under addition for integers. Okay. The next property is commutative property. All of you know about whole numbers commutative. What is that? If you add two whole numbers in any order, if you add two whole numbers in any order, the result is same. Like that here, if you add any two integers, the result in any order, the result is same. Two integers can be added in any order. Hence, addition is commutative for integers. If a and b are two integers, if a and b are two integers, then a plus b equals to b plus a. A plus b equals to b plus a. So, the result of a plus b is equal to the result of b plus a. Okay, see the example here. Minus 3 plus 8. Minus 3 is a negative integer plus 8 is a positive integer. So, one positive, one negative means you just find the difference. The difference between these two is 5. Which one is greater one? 8 is a greater one. 8 is a mixed sign, positive sign. The result is positive. Suppose if you want to change the order, means 8 is minus 3 is added to 8. Minus 3 is added to 8. Means 8 plus minus 3. Here also, one is positive, another one is negative. First of all, you find the difference. The difference between 8 and 3 is 5. The greater number is 8 on this side plus sign. So the result is 5. Check out here. Equals to 5. Equals to 5. If you change the order, but the result is same. Therefore, minus 3 plus 8 equal to 8 plus of minus 3. See the another example. Minus 7 plus minus 7. Here we are adding both negative integers. Both negative. If you add both negative integers, you just add them and keep the sign same. Okay, 11 plus 7, 18. Sign is negative. And minus 11 plus of minus 7. The order changed. But the result is sorry. So minus 7 plus of minus 7 equal to minus 7 plus of minus 7. Next, associative property. We know associative property for whole numbers. 3 or more whole numbers can be grouped in any order. To find their sum, the result is same. Like that here, 3 or more integers. 3 or more integers can be grouped in any order. To find their sum, the result is same. Hence, addition is associative. For whole numbers. Okay, if ABC or any three whole numbers, then first find out sum of b plus c and then add a, or first find a plus b and the result is added to c. Okay, see the example one here. Minus 3 plus of minus 4. Minus 3 plus 4. Then first one find out the sum of these two. Sum of these two, how can we find? Both are negative integers. Both are negative integers means just add the numbers and get the sign. So minus 7. So minus 5 is added to minus 7. Now see here, one is positive and the other one is negative. One is positive and another one is negative. So first of all find the difference. What is the difference between 7 and 5? 2. Which is the greater one? 7 is the greater one. So 7 is on this side, negative sign. So the result is minus 2. Okay, now you can change the order. How can we change the order first? You add minus 4 and 5, the result is added to minus 3. Okay, what is the, see here, minus 4 plus 5 is, one is negative and the other one is positive. One is negative and the other one is positive means you just find the difference between these two. What is the difference between 5 and 4? 1. Which is the greater one? 5 is the greater one. So, positive 1. So, positive 1 is added to minus 3. So, minus 3 plus 1. Here also observe 1 negative, 1 positive. You just find the difference between these two. For the difference between these two means 3 and 1, 2. Which is the greater one? 3 is the greater one. Which sign? Having minus sign. So, the result is minus 2. Observe here, if you change the order but the result is same as here. Therefore, first minus 3 plus 4 you can add them. The result is added to 5 is equivalent to that. Okay, so the another example, minus 6 is added to 13 and the result is added to 8. Okay, minus 6 plus 13 is 1 positive, 1 negative. If 1 positive, 1 negative addition, you just find the difference between these two. How much the difference between 13 and 6? 7. Which is the greater one? 13 is the greater one and 13 is the positive. So the result is positive. So 8 is added to 7. Both are positive. So 7 plus 8 is simply 15. Okay, next. Change the order. First you add 13 and 8. If both are positive, no? So add them. 13 plus 8 equals to how much? 21. Okay. So 21 is added to minus 6. Here, one is negative and the other one is positive. So find the difference between 21 and 6. How much the difference? 15. 15. Which is the greatest one? 21 is the greater one with positive sign. The result is positive. Therefore, these two are equal. So the next property number 4, existence of additive identity. Already we know additive identity in whole numbers. What is the additive identity for whole numbers? 0. And here integers also 0 is the additive identity. Okay, the sum of any integer, and 0, the result is the integer itself. Okay, the sum of any integer and 0 is the integer itself. 0 is the additive identity for integers. If a is any integer, then a plus 0 or 0 plus a. What is the result? A only. Okay. So this is example 5 plus 0 or 0 plus 5. The result is 5. Minus 11 plus 0 or 0 plus of minus 11. The result is minus 11. So what is 0 is called? 0 is called additive identity. Okay, next. Existence of additive inverse. Additive inverse is nothing but opposite. Okay. For any integer a, there exists its opposite minus a. That is such that its sum is always 0. Okay. Means a plus of minus a or minus a plus a equals to 0. Integers a and minus a. Here the integers a and minus a are said to be opposites or negatives or additive inverses of each other. Okay. So the example here, 6 plus minus 6 equals to minus 6 plus 6 equals to 0. Thus, here 6 is the additive inverse of minus 6 and minus 6 is the additive inverse of 6. Okay. Successor and predecessor of numeral. We know. What is successor? The next digit of means if we add plus 1 to the given number, the result is the successor. If you subtract 1 from the given number, that is said to be predecessor. Like that here also. If a is an integer, then a plus 1 is called successor, a of a, and a minus 1 is the predecessor of a.